I'm gonna teach you the style of karate that was taught to me. A method of fighting your pansy ass generation desperately needs.
Okay, let's see what you got.
She's a girl.
And?
I'm sorry.
Are you okay? What the?
Girl's a natural cobra.
I know guys, it's a little bit late to review Cobra Kai. It took me a long way to get through all 10 episodes, and now I found out they're making a season 2. Like, amazing. So Cobra Kai is YouTube Red's new show, and this is a show that's a sequel to the original Karate Kid that came out in the 1980s, and stars a returning cast of Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso and William Zabka as Johnny Lawrence. And this show basically focuses on Johnny Lawrence. Basically, without spoiling it, Johnny Lawrence is now going for shit after the events of the last tournament. He is now grown up, he's an alcoholic, he keeps getting fired from jobs until he wants to bring Cobra Kai back, which makes a big rivalry between Daniel LaRusso, played by Ralph Macchio. That's it guys, that's all I'm going to say about the show, because there's a lot of stuff happening in the show that I do not want to spoil. All of my advice I want to tell you is watch this show, because this show really surprised me. First of all, I wasn't excited for this show for some odd reason. Not because I'm not a fan of the first Karate Kid. It's one of my all-time favorite sport movies of all time. I can watch that movie so many times. It still holds up till this day, and it has one of the best 80s songs that I sing in the intro of this video. Like, You're the Best. I listen to that song quite often. It's so catchy, but it's very cheesy 80s song. It just feels awesome living in the 80s, you know what I mean? So I was very not excited for the show. It's because they're getting older, and they're not going to feel like the same they were back then. And also, the show doesn't really impress me from the trailer. It looks like it's going to be okay. It should be the show that does belong in YouTube Red. I think the show, like, belongs, like, on TV or something. Because I would say, guys, Cobra Kai really surprised me. I did not expect this show to be great. It was really good, and what's really great about it is that it took from a different direction. I thought it's going to be the exact same story like the original Karate Kid, like you see in the trailer. This new kid, and Johnny Lawrence is like, I'm going to train you, I'm going to be a sensei. No, there's definitely more than that. There's more than things in this show happening, and that is really fantastic, and I knew that will go all the way, but I'm just thought, okay, it's going to continue the exact same story all over again, but this time it's like 10 episodes. No, this show is actually more different than I thought it's going to be, and it's actually really fantastic. The positives I could give this show is basically the characters of the show. Now, who I like better in the show, Daniel or Johnny? Now, in the original Karate Kid, I never liked Johnny, because Johnny is a dick, and I know a lot of people are like, Daniel should be the bully, because he's the one that got into fighting in the first place. But when I watched Karate Kid again, Johnny kind of started it. He pushed him on the ground. If he hadn't done that, Daniel wouldn't have got up and fight him. Like, you know what I mean? But yes, he should have left Ali alone. Yeah, I get that. But we're not talking about the original Karate Kid. We're talking about this show. So, who do I root for the most? This show, I actually root for Johnny. And it's really weird because I'm rooting for the bad guy in the original Karate Kid. But in this show, Johnny Lawrence has a bit of a backstory. Like, throughout his perspective with Ali and stuff, he told in one of the episodes. And I feel for Johnny. Like, I feel for Johnny of what's happening to him, his life gone for shit, and when he brings Cobra Kai, yeah, there are some parts that he's like, okay, he's going to be like John Kreese or something, he's going to be like him, but in some other way, you do feel for Johnny in most parts. Even Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso, same freaking thing. There are some parts that he is being a dick, but in most parts, you do feel bad for him in some certain scenes. This is what's great about the show. This show doesn't have a villain. It's like, okay, you gotta think Johnny is the villain, and Daniel's gonna be like, oh no, I'm gonna kill, or you think Johnny's the good guy, and Daniel's the bad guy. But no, this show doesn't even have a villain. This show is like rivalries. Like, you think, okay, whose side you're on? You're on Daniel's side or you're on Johnny's side? And that is really great, because there are some parts that I'm on Daniel's side, and there are some parts that are on Johnny's side. But not just those characters were great, even the new characters really surprised me. Like Zolo, I can't say his last name, so I'm just gonna call him Zolo, as the new trainer, this new kid that learns karate. He was really good. I was actually really surprised by his performance. Like, when I saw him from the trial and be like, okay, he's gonna be like Daniel again, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm just a kid that moved in, and like, from the first couple episodes, you do feel like that, but then throughout, you do feel for him, and there are some parts in the show that I'm like, wow, this kid is beaten to shit. And you do feel for him, and he gets to kind of turn to Johnny Lawrence a little bit. Even this chick who plays Sam, which is Daniel LaRusso's daughter in the show, which I did not expect he has a daughter, she was actually really good. Like, she actually is kind of badass in the show. But we just don't see her do much karate and all that stuff. Like, I guess she's a typical girl, she has friends and all that stuff. I just want to see more of that. I want to see how, like, more athletic she is. But also, guys, my favorite new character in the show is Johnny Lawrence's son in the show. He was fantastic. There's a lot of scenes in the show that you do feel like, okay, no wonder this kid's an asshole. No wonder Johnny Lawrence is being a dick to him and all that stuff. Like, from the start, I'm always thinking, oh, he's going to be my least favorite character, but he actually became my favorite part. He's actually really good. I'm not going to spoil what happened, but his scenes were really, really entertaining. Also, what I love about the show the most is that it does refresh back memories from the original Karate Kid. It has the same score in it, and I was like, literally, when I hear that score, I'm like, I am back in the 80s, dude. And also, there are some moments, some Easter eggs from the Karate Kid. I'm just like pointing it out. I'm like, oh my gosh, and that is so awesome. I don't want to spoil what happened, but I just really want to. Like, I want to do a spoiler review, but it kind of feels necessary. Just watch the show, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Honestly, guys, I can't think of much flaws with this show, and maybe some episodes were a bit cliche, like the way it is, like all that, but that's with spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything, because overall, guys, check out Cobra Kai. It's a really good show so far, and they are making a season 2. I'm actually really excited for that. Guys, this is one of the most surprising things I've seen all year. I expect this movie to be a pile of shit, but this movie is a pile of awesomeness. And also, this is a pile of no mercy. The enemy deserves no mercy, according to John Kreese. I'm going to give Cobra Kai an A. Gosh, 3 A's! We got Isle of Dogs, we got Deadpool 2, and we got Cobra Kai. Like, wow, this is rooting for A's, man. This year has been really great so far. So guys, let me know down below if you have seen Cobra Kai. Do you like the show or hate the show? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and my next review will be Solo: A Star Wars Story. I'm going to try and see it this weekend. I didn't hear some great things about it, but I'm going to see it because it's a Star Wars movie, and I need to review it for you guys. So guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.